wear.
Hey guys, Paul from Royal Services Australia. Today's video is all about buying a used vehicle and what to do, what to look for and how much you should be spending. Okay, so today we're at the famous car city here in Ringwood, Melbourne. There's about 1 million cars here to look at, but if you understand exactly what the vehicle's intended purpose is, then it definitely narrows your search. We're actually looking for a vehicle for Enzo here. Say hello to everybody.
Hey buddy.
He's looking for a little Jetta or a Golf or something just to run around in. So hopefully we can find something for him today. Not necessarily here, but it's a good starting point to work out what cars are worth and what you can actually get for your money. There's a variety of vehicles here that may serve the purpose, but you also get a lot of sharks. So if you swim with sharks, you may get bit, and that's not what we're here for. So stay tuned, guys.
This is a sedan, but it's a good car.
Okay guys, this is one of the first ones that we've stopped to look at, little Mazda 3. It's advertised at just under 10k. Is that on road?
Yeah, drive away.
It's drive away price, so that's always a good question to ask, whether there's a drive away price. A lot of cars are advertised, and it is subject to government charges, which means it's usually $500 or $600 extra. Drive away price is something that you want. Used vehicles always show the actual wear and tear on the interior. So if your seats are damaged or anything like that, and there it says low K's, it's usually not. A good indicator is an all-round even interior. Okay, another little focus tip that I would give buyers is in the sunlight, look for a difference in colour in panel. So if it has been repaired and they haven't matched the colour properly, it will definitely show up in sunlight like this. So say for example, they had a repair on the front right fender or door, and the colour wasn't right, it may be a shade or two off. So that'll be a good indicator to have a look at the car in the Rocco. They don't make these vehicles anymore. They're a pretty awesome shape. This one is advertised at $16,990. Brand new, I think these are about $65,000, so it's good value right there for a sporty V-dub. It's not bad. This definitely has to be one of the cars on the list for purchase, maybe not today. We're now 63. Nice family vehicle. Nothing says you can't get to where you want to go really quick. This one is 40,000, 39,990, 104,000 kilometres on the clock. I dare say they're probably not 50 kilometres. Here's a Prospect. I'm not happy with the colour, it's dark.
Why?
Shows up a lot of scratches. Shows its age quickly. What year is this one? It's a 07 Jetta.
Where's the case? Yeah, 195.
7,000. So you can definitely see extra K's on the car. Shows its age.
Definitely like the shape. Yeah.
You get rips and tears in the seats.
With leather.
Yeah, you get a leather interior, but it's not in the best condition. So your 7,000 will buy something that has a lot more K's, and it's not exactly the vehicle that you want. So I would always suggest, you probably spend an extra 1,000 or 2,000 and just buy a vehicle that is easier to maintain, i.e. not being black, less K's, better quality interior. So when you look into these type of places, it's easy to impulse buy based on your budget, but you can end up with a vehicle that you're not going to love that long and lose quite a bit of money. So it's better just to walk away and something else better will come along. Okay, we're back at the first vehicle, the little red Mazda. So here's the bill plate. So it's a December 12 car. Your VIN number's all there. That's what you need to check. You can cross-reference the history of the vehicle, whether there's any finance owing on the vehicle or any damage, I guess, on registrars in Victoria. I suggest to do that. So I'm just asking for all the service history so I can read where it's been serviced and looked after. Okay guys, I'm sitting in that vehicle with that red Mazda, the one that we had a look at first. So we've established that it's low kilometres, but when you ask for the service history, I've noted, I'll just turn it around in a sec just to point it. The first service was done at 1,029 kilometres. Not sure if you can see that. So from brand new. And then it shows the second service at 10,000 at an independent service centre. The third service was at 20,000, which is another 10,000 interval, which is fine, at a third auto centre. And then what's interesting is the subsequent service is at 54,000, so it's 34,000 Ks without service at Ultra-Tune apparently. Nothing was checked off. And then again below that, exact same entry, nothing's checked off. And then over the page, repeat it again. So nothing's checked off. So I would actually suggest, that it's not genuine service history, even though it has books. It's not consistent with being serviced regularly. It doesn't really matter if it's at different places, but it's 3 entries that are exactly the same, and there's nothing checked off, which tells me that's not been done. I'm not saying that something's happened that's unscrupulous, but it just sets up a red flag, and it's not really worth taking a risk on something that you're not confident about, that gut feeling. This is just under 10,000 to purchase. Low K's manual, but there's always that service history that will play on the back of your mind. If something's happened in that 30,000 kilometres that may arise later on, then these are the things that you have to take into account.
It's a bit of a free service from Ultra-Tune, I reckon they've done. It's supposed to be every 10,000, yeah?
Yeah, 10 to 15,000.
Also, I think because obviously they're missing 3, so they've done 3.
Yeah, but nothing's
good.
Yeah, but
29.
No, 20,000 to 54,000.
That's what I'm saying. And there's 3 there. They've marked off 3, but
they've stamped 3, but nothing's been checked off. Nothing's been checked.
Yeah.
So I can put a stamp on it as well. I can put a gold stamp, a red stamp, whatever the hell you want. And that scribble on it could be anybody. I've been around too long to know that service history is really important. But forged service history, allegedly forged service history, is not what you want.
That's right.
Anyway, guys, we'll see how we go. I don't think this is the vehicle. Sounds great, looks great, but there's that underlying factor. Yes. Anybody that is looking at buying a vehicle like that has to be comfortable with the fact that the books might not add up.
I'm coming away very shortly.
Seems like a good guy. He's come down to 9,300, which is in the budget, but I reckon we still shoot for 9 if that's the car that makes it to the shortlist. You have to be, like I said, prepared to walk away, come back another day.
Yeah.
He did give us that line where the dealers say there is someone else looking at the vehicle and they're actually coming in today as well. That may be true, my car might be gone. But it always makes me laugh when you do hear the standard dealer lines. But they're there to sell a vehicle, so that's fine. It is a clean car. They do have some nice cars on the lot. We'll just continue to go down our short list of vehicles that we're looking at today, and hopefully something stands out. So here's an afternoon update. We have stopped at a few other dealerships only to see worse and worse vehicles priced way too high. So as an example, you know, Mazda 3 priced at $10,500, 130,000 kilometers, really rough body, rough interior. Service history is there though, so it's something for that, but it's just an indication of the range of cars that are available. The target car is actually a Volkswagen Jetta or Golf, but for whatever reason the Mazda 3s have been more available. So we're on our way to see the last vehicle. This particular one has damage. So someone apparently has tried to break in to this vehicle, so there is a little bit of damage there. We're yet to see how bad it is. It is an elderly couple's car. The son is selling on behalf of his parents, so they're not driving anymore, which is in our favour. They have to get rid of it. It's low case. I think it's 83,000, which is low case for the model car, 13 model Jetta, 7-year-old car. So average would be 20 to 25,000. So we'll see whether it has service history. It is turbo diesel auto, which is in our favour as well. But yeah, it's quite a bit of a distance to get to this particular car. Sometimes you have to travel. The whole day is spent on the road, and like I say, just enjoy the day because you can't get it back, so you might as well make it fun. Okay, so we just arrived. Have a look at this last vehicle. So this is a 13 Passat. So we're just going to check it out. The inside, there's a couple of stains in the seats, which is fine. The old person's car that probably just comes from food. Sorry to all the old people.
Which Paul could clean?
89,000 Ks actually. So that's not. It's got books, service history. We'll check that out in a sec. This tells me it's an old person's car. All these are on the seatbelts. Good years, it's okay. Plenty of tread. Just look for a couple of dents. It's just normal. Scratches. Just got a bit of damage on the front. This is what we look for. We bargain to get all that fixed. This is just obviously a little bit careless in terms of driving in or out of car parks. But overall, presents okay. We can work with that. The damage that I guess is the hard part is on this door frame. So obviously someone's tried to break into this car and damaged the door frame there, so we have to work out whether it's just the rubber to replace. Sorry, this rubber here, if that's replaceable. Okay, so the way that it stands at the moment, we've had a look at the car, we've had a discussion about the damage and the bits and pieces that I wasn't happy with. It's been taken for a test drive, and obviously, as you can see, that's the representative of the owner. He's on the phone, so waiting to see whether he's accepted our offer, and if he does accept the offer, we'd leave a deposit, get your receipt, and fill out paperwork that you should have, and if you don't, just get that done as soon as the deal's done. So we agreed on the price. Receipt's been written out. We're just organising a day to come and pick up the vehicle with all the transfer papers filled out correctly with the correct owners, registered owners' details. Make sure that's on the receipt as well, otherwise Vic Roads will say no. But other than that, it's all done. Deal done. Cheers. So basically the car's been bought. The only issue the seller had in terms of selling the vehicle was in terms of not selling with the roadworthy. I just asked the option asked the question whether the car came with a roadworthy or not. He said no. And then just towards the end, when we were doing the deal, he just mentioned that he was going to take the registration plates. And I said, well, if you take the registration plates, you know, I'm going to deduct another $750 off the price, just for the fact that, you know, I'm buying the car with reg, and now you're telling me you're going to take it off. So you've got to be careful in those instances, and you've got to understand what the legalities are and what your rights are, or what you should negotiate. If you buy the car without registration, yes you can, and you do have to get your own roadworthy, which is no problem, but as long as the seller understands that if he sells the car with registration, you can sell without a roadworthy. The buyer then has 14 days to then get a roadworthy certificate to transfer that vehicle in the buyer's name. The seller can check with Vic Roads if that's been done, and if he's not happy, you can cancel the registration on the seller. It's not really something that happens often, or you really have to do. I mean, as a buyer, you want to get their car in your name as quick as possible, so there's roadworthy should be organised straight away. A lot of cars are sold without registration or roadworthy, so it's quite common. So all in all, vehicle was bought well on the budget due to my negotiating skills.
Thank you very much.
So another happy buyer for a pretty good vehicle. Just needs a good clean up and service, and I actually recommended it on Volkswagen Jetta with a 6-speed DSG, that you do get that gearbox serviced. Just keep going straight, mate. All road leads home.
It's not.
We'll work our way home. Yeah, so everything's worked out quite well, and you should be a happy buyer, and
Once it's on the road.
that's it. Thanks guys, yeah.